Okay guys, welcome back to the video again. Today I officially posted my first vlog. It's a week in my life. If you haven't already seen that, make sure to go check it out. It'll be linked in the description below. But yeah, I was honestly really nervous on posting that video, but it also felt really good to just post it as well because I had so many clips from that. So being able to like delete those photos and like get it off my phone was just like kind of felt like when you have like a big like essay or big assignment for school and then you finally get it all done and you finally turn it in. It felt like that, like the weight just like lifted off. This video is just going to be a little bit of commentary. I'm getting ready to literally skedaddle, leave my home for the next 6 months. If you don't know already, or like just what my future plans are, what I'm doing with my life for the next 6 months or so, I'm going to this discipleship slash ministry school called Youth with a Mission. The abbreviation for it is called YWAM. If you don't know what YWAM is, you can definitely search up Youth with a Mission and it'll give you a whole bunch of pages of just their different organizations. But the one that I'm going to be going to is the one in California. It's really close by to Yosemite. Why I chose that specific location out of like all the other locations is one, I've like always wanted to go to Yosemite ever since I've seen clips of it. I'm not gonna lie, like I first found out, like I know this is bad, but like I first found out about what Yosemite is from Logan Paul, but he did a vlog and he was in Yosemite and was like, oh my gosh, like that is a beautiful area, that's a beautiful place. I want to go to Yosemite, like what, that seems so cool. But I've never actually been to Yosemite before, or the area that I'm going to for the next 6 months. And going somewhere that's like almost 1,000 miles away and like 15 hours away from my home, from my family, is 100% nerve-wracking. But then there's like the half of me that is very, very excited about this. I'm so excited about the people that I'm gonna meet. I'm so excited about the people that I'm gonna make friends with, and just the people that I'll be able to, I don't even know, like talk to Jesus about, like share my faith with, and everything like that. Because I've experienced a little bit of that before back in 2023, and I definitely stretched myself as a person and grew a lot and went outside my comfort zone on multiple occasions. And I know that for sure I'm going to be doing this or doing that again on this coming trip. That's honestly like a prayer that I've prayed for, is to grow as a person. And so this is just one step closer to doing all these, hitting all these points and hitting all these goals that I have for myself, how I want to live my life, if that makes sense. For my particular YWAM base, since we are next to Yosemite, I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of hiking, a lot of outdoor activities, and just exploring and being in nature and being in like the creation that God's made. So there's actually 2 parts of Youth with a Mission. So the first 3 months is actually the lecture phase. It's like the schooling aspect of it. So I'll definitely, everybody who's going is going to be deep diving into their faith, learning about God, and growing a relationship that you can have with God. Just seeing what He has in store for you and following that. So that's like basically the first half though, that's the lecture phase. The second half of the trip is the outreach part, and that's where we'd be either, I'm hoping we go to Japan because there's 2 options that we could go to. It's either Armenia or we could go to Japan. I used to watch PewDiePie all the time, literally back in like 2020 to 2021, and just seeing him move to Japan and seeing him be in Japan and seeing the nature that Japan has to offer and just how it looks and the culture, I was like, oh my gosh, like yes, hello, I would love to go to Japan. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I'm leaving, you know, I'm not going to be around, I'm not going to be in this room sitting in this gaming chair playing freaking Fortnite, bro. It's just weird, like my whole entire life is just going to be completely different in the span of like basically 3 days. We're going to be driving down, me and my parents, in our RV that we have, which is great, so then we can just stay in that. And it's also helpful because I can literally just sleep in the bed that's in the back while we travel there as well, and I don't have to stay up in an uncomfortable seat in the back of a car. So yeah, we're gonna be leaving September 18th at like 5 a.m, something around there, and then we're gonna spend the night at one spot, like I think halfway, and then for the next day only drive like 10-ish hours. Yeah, there's so many things ahead. I feel like there's so many like different experiences that I'll have. It's hard to wrap my head around that, and also the fact that like I could be living in hopefully Japan for 3 months as well, like living in a different country, like what? And have those stories and those memories and just those great experiences that I know I'm gonna have, and those great moments of growth and just relying on my faith and seeing God work and seeing God's love work and seeing people's lives change and everything. It's just, again, that's half of me. That's the half of me that's like, oh my gosh, yes, jumping for joy, so excited. And then the right half is literally like, I'm scared, help. The thing that's keeping me grounded though is in past experiences where I felt this exact same way, just having a lot of anxiety about it, being nervous about it, feeling like it's not the right decision, feeling like I'm not going to be good enough, basically the worst case scenario. I just remember on times in the past where I felt that exact same way. From my knowledge, it's always worked out for the better. Even if in the moment I'm like, this is the worst thing ever, when I look back, I'm just like, okay, so obviously those moments helped me to be and to act the way that I am now and to be able to handle some things the way that I do now. So that's the main thing that really helps me stay grounded. So it's like I don't want to waste my time and making myself feel bad basically and terrible, negative about it, when in the past I've done that and it's turned out to be fine. So why would I want to worry about that if the pattern has always been a certain way? And that's the main thing that is helping me to just not be as nervous. And then of course also just like knowing that God's got my back, because I've also experienced that in the past, that he knows what's best for me. It reminds me of verse 1 John 3:20, and it says, for whenever our heart condemns us, God is greater than our heart and he knows everything. And it also reminds me of Psalms 139:4. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. And it's basically just saying God is omniscient and all-knowing, and our fears or our desires or our hopes or despairs or whatever it is, like God knows the best route for us to make. If we want to make that choice, God gives us free will, of course, but if we want to make that choice, he knows the best route that's going to make us happy. Just truly feeling like you're being the fullest you could be, or that you're just being who you are and who God has created you to be. That's what I believe. I know that everybody has different beliefs, and that's totally okay. That's also just helps me keep again feeling grounded in this whole entire situation for myself. But yeah, that's just a little bit of everything, what I'm doing, where I could be going, how I'm feeling. But yeah, I just want to make a little video journal of that. But yeah, I feel like that's all I have to say for now. So I will see you guys on the road. It's gonna be happening very, very soon.